Hello students, welcome you back to the cloud computing course. We have successfully completed the second unit and with this lecture we will be starting with the third unit. Unit 3 comprises of the topics cloud architecture, services and storage. We will see each of them in detail. So these are the main topics we will be covering in this unit. We will be studying about the NIST, Cloud Computing Reference Architecture. And this will actually include the cloud deployment models, which are public, private and hybrid, and also the cloud services. We might have come across these terminologies in the first and second unit, but we will study all this in detail in this third unit. And the architectural design challenges. We are developing an architecture, so there will be definitely some design challenges which we will also look in. And finally, we will look into the cloud storage, how the storage is maintained in the cloud computing environment. So before we move on to the architecture, there are various components which we need to understand. Basically, these cloud deployment model topic will be dealt in detail in the next lecture. But I just wanted you to give an overview so that you understand the architecture part. So cloud deployment model means in what method I am deploying the cloud or giving the cloud to the user. So the user can get a private cloud, meaning to say computing resources are deployed for one particular organization. As you can see in the diagram, you have a customer A, customer B. Each of them are given a separate cloud. You can see a separate private cloud diagram here. So method is more used for intra-business interactions. And the computing resources can be governed, owned and operated by the same organization. So whatever customer A has, customer B will not know. Each of them will have a separate cloud. The second type is public cloud. This is usually between business to consumer. So you have a public cloud which one business is operating and many customers can be accessing that cloud. So an example could be the cloud owned by and operated by the government or an academic or business organization like our college, or now government is sharing COVID information. Everything is available in a public cloud and users, all the public are able to access it. So that is coming under public cloud. Hybrid is you are having both type of interactions, that is business to business and business to consumer. So in other words, we are having a bridge between the private cloud and the public cloud what we studied. So if we have a combination of both, then it is called as a hybrid cloud. So hybrid cloud is computing resources are bounded together by different type of clouds, mainly the private cloud and the public cloud. And finally, the last type of cloud deployment model is community cloud. So computing resources are provided for a community and organizations. So I told you we can have different locations for our community, and in a way it is a public cloud and it is being given for different users. So you can see mobile users, you can see different walks of people using it. Then you can have specific clients. So each of them will be paying and you have a combination of all the types. You can have a hybrid cloud or a private cloud. So it is a community or a group of people who will be subscribing and only those people can be using it. That becomes a community cloud. So these are the four cloud deployment models, that is in which methodology or method it is being given to the consumer. And next important terminology we need to know is cloud services. So in the first slide you saw SaaS. that is software as a service. And then you saw PaaS, it is platform as a service. And the last one, infrastructure as a service. So this is basically to understand that these are all the services the cloud is providing to the users. We already know we can own the whole cloud environment. That is the infrastructure as a service. I am taking the server, storage, networking. Okay, so everything I am renting from the cloud service provider. That becomes infrastructure as a service. When I say platform as a service, I have my hardware and I'm going to use only runtime environment applications and the operating system. So the hardware to some extent I will be having. So I will take only the platform as the service or my operating system or the runtime environment. And finally, software as a service, I already have the hardware, I already have the operating system. I need only my end user applications. So examples are given: Google Documents, Facebook, Flickr, Salesforce. So any particular application alone, whatever I require, I am taking from the cloud service provider. So we'll stop here and continue in the next lecture.